Good evening and welcome to Business News. My name is Utabe Achibong. This broadcast is reaching you live on StarTimes channel 103 and our social media platforms on Facebook and YouTube. Our Business News Tonight's correspondents turned their searchlight on the fuel subsidy removal and its attendant effect. These and more will form our Business News Tonight. Please stay. Governor Moeno has hinted that the vision of the Arise agenda will be interpreted by men of proven integrity. The governor dropped the hint during the inaugural Covenant service held at the Government House Banquet Hall. Kelvin Samuel completes the story.
The Government House Covenant service with the theme "The God of New Beginnings," first in the administration of Omoeno, brought together political leaders, clergy, traditional rulers, as well as members of the public who converged to thank God for his mercies as well as pray for the peace and progress of the state. Primate Emmanuel Rodolfian in his message says the man who connects with God will receive sufficient grace that will sustain him through his life endeavors.
You want to succeed like God, you must have the mindset of God. You see the way God sees, you speak the way God speaks. You add the way God speaks. It is possible. That's why he gives us his spirit. Galatians 4 verse 6. Because we are sons, God put the spirit of Jesus in our hearts that we may cry, Abba, Father. In Jesus, God has become our Father.
In his speech, Governor Moeno assures that it won't be business as usual, noting that his appointment of aides will be based on merit, saying that the people should expect to see a mixture of old and new members of the State Executive Council.
We will continue to do our best as we rest on God, as we believe in God, as we trust him. But we'll work very hard. And the team God will give us, will pray that there will be the team that will be able to run with the vision that God has given to us. There's really no time that will say this one has ended, this one has started. And like I keep saying to people, please don't expect that kind of miracle. That you don't want to see old faces again, there should be new faces. It can't work like that. We need the wisdom of the old to be able to navigate the new.
Earlier, the governor visited Government House Press Unit, where he ordered that those whose businesses are not media related to relocate, allowing the unit to function optimally. From the Government House, Kelvin Samuel, NTA News.
Achieving a common goal can be easier if two partners involved have what it takes to help each other grow. This is why My Destiny, My Future organization, on a courtesy visit to the management of Nigerian Television Authority (NTO), solicits partnership for publicity of its activities. The report. My Destiny, My Future is a non-governmental organization established a year ago as a platform to help Nigerians, especially the less privileged, through different empowerment programs. To project their activities, the international president, My Destiny, My Future organization, Mr. Chris Akpan, says NTA is a better partner to drive its vision.
Setting up the Peace, Advanced Peace and Good Leadership Centers for Youth Development and Sustainable Growth within Nigeria and outside. And we have this idea of bringing a branding innovation into the system by, for example, using this branding. We want to have the branding seal palm oil in plastic bottles.
General Manager NTO Uyo, Mrs. Alice Ube, while applauding the plans of the organization towards the betterment and growth of the society, assures them of NTA's support whenever the need arises. She encouraged them to sustain their good work, especially as it is geared towards touching lives.
I know it is not going to be a very easy thing. You know, we are talking here, all of the things are going to go into the production, the financial side of it and all that. But if you set your mind to it, there's nothing you cannot achieve. Very proud that you have come here today to come and publicize yourself. And NTO Uyo, I must tell you, we'll always be there to support you.
My Destiny, My Future organization is registered under the laws of Nigeria through the Corporate Affairs Commission, CAC, in Uyo, Utabe. Cross River indigenes in diaspora have thrown their weight in support of Governor Bassey Otu towards building a better Cross River state. They showed their solidarity during a courtesy visit on the governor at his office in Calabar. Paul Abel reports.
The Cross River State indigenes, who are professionals in various fields in the United States and other countries, affirmed that they were on ground to attend the governor's inauguration ceremony due to the enormous confidence they have on him to deliver and build a better and prosperous Cross River for everyone to enjoy.
As the parents in real estate want to be part of the rebuilding of our great state, we want to join you in this new dawn, the new dawn of a new era, to make sure that Cross River State becomes what it should have been.
Governor Otu appreciated the patriotism, selflessness, commitment, and devotion of the delegation, who covered thousands of kilometers to be in Calabar, promising to utilize the trust bestowed on him and not to fail the people.
But it's time again for Cross River State not just to catch up, but to leapfrog and be exactly where it is supposed to be. And I know that the government alone cannot do this. We've set some serious targets for ourselves. And I believe that whether we like it or not, they're achievable. We want to build a stakeholder state where everybody will participate and have that spirit of commitment that, look, we want to make our place great.
High point of the visit was the presentation of gifts and souvenir to Governor Otu to show their loyalty. In Calabar, Paul Abel, NTA News.
We pause here for a commercial break. Business news continues shortly. Do stay.
On behalf of the management and staff of Nigerian Television Authority Channel 12 Uyo, I, Mrs. Alice Ube, General Manager, NTA Uyo, hereby congratulate His Excellency Pastor Mo Basino on his successful inauguration as Executive Governor of Akwa Ibom State and Dr. Kone Yarayi as Deputy Governor of the state. I pray that the good Lord will protect and direct you to pilot the affairs of our dear state successfully, even as we will partner to showcase and take our state to higher heights. Once again, congratulations. Long live Nigerian Television Authority Channel 12 Uyo. Long live Akwa Ibom State. Long live Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Welcome to Prisma International Hotels, located at number 5 Efamosanga Street, Afarafort, Overback Road, Uyo. When it comes to hospitality industry, nothing compares with comfort, exquisite services, and top-of-the-world security. These are what make Prisma Hotels a household name. At Prisma Hotels, you are assured of lavishly furnished, spacious rooms and suites with complimentary breakfast, top-class Blue Sea swimming pool, VIP and poolside bars, as well as restaurant where African and continental continental dishes are served at pocket-friendly rates. These are not all. There is high-speed internet service, closed-circuit television, spacious car park, 24-hour power and water supply, sparkle laundry and dry cleaning services, and above all, combat-ready security operatives. So whenever you are in Uyo or you are a resident in Uyo, capital city of Akwa Ibom State, make Prisma Hotels number 5 Efawosanga Street, Tafara Fort, off a back road Uyo your choice, and you will cherish the experience. For bookings and inquiries, please call 081-3166-6660 or 0915-509-9989. Prisma International Hotels, hospitality par excellence.
Welcome back, and now to business news. Nigerians in Uyo are appealing to government to give palliatives to cushion the effects of the hike in price of premium motor spirits. The people lament that more than 100% increment in commodities and transportation occasioned by the increase in the pump price of petrol is affecting the lives of the masses negatively.
On Monday, 29 May 2023, in his inaugural speech, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu said Nigeria's fuel subsidies would be scrapped, citing budgetary concerns. The pronouncement led to a steep rise in fuel prices and widespread panic buying of fuel. In Uyo, Akwa Ibom State, some Nigerians lament the sudden change in price of fuel by PMS marketers.
It's very, very unbearable.
I don't know what to say because it's terrible. I was shocked when I was told the price is 500 per liter.
It's a sad situation. The people are very, very annoyed. People are very, very unhappy over the situation.
Following this development, what is the present spiral effect on prices of commodities in the market?
The cost of everything is very high. Talk of transportation, there's no 15 naira ride anymore. From pool to pool, it is now 100 naira. A whole lot of people are blaming it on the government. It's not the government. If you go to market now, people that even had like rice, beans, gari, all stock, even yam, all stock, they're not even increasing the price. They're not even having that pity on us.
Items have really increased, especially when it comes over to transportation issue. Some places that we normally pay like 100 naira, we are now charging 200 naira, and it's affecting a lot of businesses. Seems are not going on the way it's supposed to be.
I know fuel is too, it don't affect us. Even this crayfish, where would they go? If you no see fuel, you no go. Even the market, where would they go? The price of the motor, where people go.
We are experiencing hardship both in in terms of buying food stuff. We are experiencing hardship in terms of buying fuel and every other thing. You know, when fuel is increasing, every other thing will be increased.
Imagine me to the waka from IBB, go reach a government man. Other than where I always pay, they're not going to collect me. Now 200, 250. So the thing that affects us well. Even market where we been they say they get money, customer not to come they buy again.
Residents, however, say the plan by government to remove fuel subsidy is good, but hope for better days for all Nigerians.
We should be calm. We should have that patience, believing that things will work out well the way it's supposed to be. By the time the subsidy issue will be removed, I believe everything will return to normalcy.
Please, I want to advise us. We remain calm and see what the new government, of which I am thinking and I know, everything will be well.
In spite of the sudden hike in prices of goods and services, majority of Nigerians believe that the future of the economy of Nigeria will soon experience a great turnaround. In Uyo, Joy Ubani, NTA News.
Meanwhile, correspondent John Paul Alumuna interacted with the cross-section of Nigerians in Uyo on the effects of fuel subsidy removal.
The new political dispensation in Nigeria began on May 29, 2023, with high hopes from the masses as regards reduction of poverty, unemployment, insecurity in various parts of the country, and economic rejuvenation, among others. Although the people acknowledge the current hardship in the land, occasioned by the sudden removal of fuel subsidy, but they are hopeful that the new administration took the decision in the interest of the economy.
Even though they want to remove the subsidy, they should be, with the subsidy money, at least they should create a solution to the fuel scarcity issue and the rise in price. While this price is hiking, there is no increase in income. So it affects us.
I want to imagine a situation that proceeds from the subsidy end would then be plowed back to enhancing development for Nigerians. I also hope that, as he promised, that in the coming days, releases will be made in terms of operators of government. We hope that the list that will come, that will constitute the Federal Executive Council, will speak for spread, will speak for quality, will speak for inclusiveness, and will speak for a better Nigeria.
We pray that he has to look closely to the yearnings of Nigerians, because today Nigerians is going through pains. The suffering is increasing by the minute, and government must do something deliberately to see how they can cushion the effects of this of the pains.
Others advise the new government to invest heavily in education, security, and job creation to enable the country grow economically.
Very closely in addressing the issue of insecurity in Nigeria. Today, everywhere you go, there is insecurity. People don't travel in the night. Interstate movement, is already shutting down. And something must be done about these areas.
Government should really invest into our security, because when you turn and you see the people that are enforcing around you, there are things you tend not to do.
To subsidize on that area of education for people that have interest of going to school, because I believe this is what is going to make Nigeria great.
I encourage Nigerians to think Nigeria and wish that government does well. I would take it that by virtue of the announcement of election results, enough of politics. Let that line be drawn between politics and governance.
It is the hope of many Nigerians that the current hardship being experienced by the masses will be addressed urgently. In Uyo, John Paul Alumona, NTA News.
In a related development, subsidy removal on petroleum was the last regulated product by the government before the recent action taken by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on the issue. Experts say it is a game-changing decision that will open up the oil and gas sector for more investment, stability, job creation, and economic profitability across the value chains. Lydia Sampson reports.
Diesel and kerosene has since been deregulated, with 400 billion naira monthly spent on subsidy. The removal, which experts both within and outside Nigeria had clamored for, is said to be the only panacea for salvaging the sector, and that feasible benefits like saving the Nigerian economy will continue to unfold.
The truth of the matter is that we either get rid of the fuel subsidy, or the fuel subsidy gets rid of the Nigerian nation. In 2022, we spent $10 billion subsidizing the ostentatious lifestyle of the upper class of the society. Be rest assured that our president is a man of strong will and conviction, and in the fullness of time, you will come to appreciate his noble intentions.
Our key issue is the burden on NNPC. And NNPC indicated they cannot continue taking the burden because of the financial state of the NNPC, especially it's a now limited liability company.
For us, an NNPC will continue to guarantee supply of petroleum motor spirit into the country and other petroleum products. We will continue to support the government in making sure that there is a clement business environment in terms of supply of petroleum products.
The amount of subsidy that we are paying is enormous. So when there is full deregulation, it means we have to pay some money for otherwise government will not have any money to do any other thing, especially because the average daily production of the crude has gone down.
The pump price of petrol has changed. This is in line with market dynamics, which will now be driven by market forces. Some Nigerians with better understanding are already applauding the availability of products. Some on the other hand say it is a welcome development, as petrol prices across the country had never been the same. This is because Nigeria's petrol, which was the cheapest before subsidy removal, is smuggled to neighboring countries.
The leaders should know the best thing. If it's good for us, they should go ahead.
Whatever will be good may not be easy, but let's be patient. All will be well.
Nigerians are activating their resilience mode and devising ways to mitigate excessive spending, not just living with the reality, but many are saying movement will now be calculated.
I'll have to calculate my movement, because if I should get full tank now, I will have to think before leaving the house.
The problem we have in the oil sector is not from the dealers. We are less in patriotism.
This experience could mean the permanent end of long queues in Nigeria, as well as the unbundling of complexities of petroleum product supply across the value chains. This is more so as the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority will continue to ensure quality control is complied with, make sure the product is available, and give license to prospective importers who meet requirements. With the market now open for everybody that wants to import, monopoly of imports is expected to give way to competitiveness in the sector. In Abuja, Lydia Samson, NTA News.
Away from fuel subsidy removal, some okra sellers in some major markets in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State capital, are appealing to the new government to render quick assistance through grants to women in the okra business. The closure from the stakeholders no starts the produce is profitable but not without financial challenges. Business News correspondent Joy Ubani interacted with some sellers on their challenges and profits.
It's seasonal, like January, February, March. We are going to Okiboku, Head Bridge, to local government. From March, we are going to Umuahia Bende, Atabia State. April, we are going to Port Harcourt, Kokana, Okoniland. On May, as we are now, we are going to Ayaraku. June, we are going to Uduma, Enugu. July, we are going to Delta State. August, September, we are going to come to buy okra. Then September, we are going back to Dupani here to buy okra. Then December, we are going to Adamawa State to buy okra. Then January, we are going to Kada, Jigawa State to buy okra.
Okra is a farm produce in the class of vegetables. The vegetable known in some English-speaking countries as lady's finger is consumed by many Nigerians due to its taste and different ways that it can be eaten by people.
We are selling 8,000 naira, 7,000 naira a basket or a bag. When you put for a bag, we put for baskets. It's 7,000 naira. It depends how we bought them.
The business is good.
500 and this one is 100 naira. If person price 400, I feel help am because money no dey.
This farm produce comes in different species from different parts of Nigeria. Some sellers of okra say the business is profitable.
It won't stay up to 3 days, it will spoil because of the fertilizer.
There is no okra in Akwa Ibom. The one way there is not too much to reach everybody.
The people also express difficulties they go through in the okra business.
Governor wey wan continue say make we plan as we don't be say Dakada. I want make government help us, make help farmers. So make it come help us where we dey market, make we get small money. Need money for this side so that we go plan. You buy the seed and plant it for this side.
Okra to many is cheap in the market and one of the easiest Nigerian soups to prepare, not hindered by seasons. In Uyo, Joy Ubani, NTA News.
Please, our business news package. Thanks for watching, and to be a star, do join NTA's fight against rape and rapists. Good night.